Welcome to Coins, the channel where we uncover the most incredible stories hidden inside the smallest pieces of metal, coins that look ordinary but could be worth a fortune. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most mysterious and rare coins in modern American history, the 1988 Lincoln penny. This little copper beauty has captured the attention of collectors, treasure hunters, and coin experts all around the world. It's not just a 1-cent coin. It's a historical treasure that could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars in today's market. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover everything about the 1988 rare Lincoln penny, its background, its minting secrets, the design, the errors that make it special, and how one single coin turned into a collector's dream with a value reaching up to an unbelievable $787,976. Let's start with a quick trip back in time. The year is 1988. The United States Mint is producing billions of Lincoln pennies across Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of them look identical, Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. But something strange happened at the Denver Mint that year. A few of these coins, very few, were struck using a different design hub. That's right, the die used to create the obverse, the front, was from 1988, but the reverse, the back side, came from a 1989 design hub. This created one of the most fascinating modern-day transitional errors in the history of U.S. coinage. This rare combination of a 1988 obverse paired with a 1989 reverse design is what makes the coin so valuable. It's called the 1988 Lincoln cent transitional error. Most people wouldn't even notice the difference, but experts did. And once they confirmed it, this tiny mistake turned into a jackpot for collectors. Now, let's talk about how to identify this legendary penny. On the back of a normal 1988 penny, the designer's initials, FG, standing for Frank Gasparo, appear slightly different compared to the 1989 design. On the 1988 transitional variety, the initials are much closer to the Lincoln Memorial Building and have a sharper, more defined shape. This subtle change is the key to recognizing the coin. If you find one with those distinct initials, you might just be holding a coin worth more than a luxury car, or even a small house. Collectors and coin grading services have authenticated only a limited number of these 1988 transitional pennies. And the prices they've reached are astonishing. Depending on condition and certification, these coins can sell anywhere between hundreds of dollars to tens of thousands, and in some rare cases, premium mint state examples have been auctioned for values as high as $787,976. Imagine that, a single penny that could change your life forever. The story doesn't end there. What makes the 1988 penny even more interesting is how it reflects a hidden chapter of American minting history. Back in the late 1980s, the U.S. Mint was experimenting with new design hubs and die technology. During this transitional period between 1988 and 1989, some dies were mistakenly used for the wrong year's production, leading to rare hybrid varieties. Most were melted down or went unnoticed, but a handful slipped into circulation, and that's what gives modern treasure hunters hope that more of them are still out there, hidden in change jars, coin rolls, or forgotten piggy banks. Every collector knows that moments like these are what make the hobby so exciting. Imagine checking your change one day and spotting a 1988 Lincoln penny with those subtle FG initials. You'd feel your heart racing, realizing that what you hold is not just a coin but a piece of minting history. These coins bridge two design generations and mark a technical transition that few people even noticed at the time. Now, what about the coin's physical characteristics? Like all Lincoln cents from the 1980s, it features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed originally by Victor David Brenner in 1909. It's made primarily of copper-plated zinc, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, and weighs about 2.5 grams. The mint mark indicates that it was produced at the Denver Mint. But the magic lies in the details, the die differences that make this coin stand out from billions of ordinary cents. Over the years, this coin has developed almost legendary status among collectors. Some call it the modern rarity, others refer to it as the hidden treasure penny. What's fascinating is that there's still a chance one might appear in circulation today. Coin experts often recommend checking all 1988 pennies carefully, especially the ones with the D mint mark. Even a circulated coin with clear transitional features can fetch hundreds of dollars instantly, and if it's in mint condition, the price skyrockets. Collectors and auction houses have seen bidding wars over this coin. Websites like Heritage Auctions and eBay have witnessed staggering amounts being offered. Every year, new examples are discovered, authenticated, and graded by professional services such as PCGS or NGC, each one becoming a piece of numismatic history. If you ever find one, the best advice is to handle it carefully. Don't clean it, don't polish it, and don't try to make it look shiny. Cleaning a rare coin can destroy its value instantly. Instead, store it in a protective holder and take it to a professional grader to verify its authenticity. A certified coin will always sell for far more than an unverified one. It's amazing how something so small can carry so much value, not just in money but in history. The 1988 D Lincoln penny reminds us that great treasures don't always come in big packages. Sometimes, they're hiding right in plain sight, waiting for the right person to notice. That's what makes the world of coins so magical. Every penny, nickel, or dime could be a mystery waiting to unfold. So next time you get change from a store or open an old jar of coins, take a closer look. You never know, maybe you'll be the next lucky person to discover a 1988 D transitional Lincoln penny worth thousands, maybe even the record-breaking $787,976. Thank you for watching Coins, where every episode uncovers the hidden wealth in everyday money. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history and value of the rare 1988 D Lincoln penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you never miss another video about the world's most valuable coins and their incredible stories. Keep hunting, keep collecting, and remember, your next penny might just be priceless. Today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and talked about coins in recent times, the rare Lincoln penny from 2001. This small piece of copper-colored metal has a huge story behind it, and you won't believe how much some collectors are ready to pay for one of these rare pieces. So stay tuned till the end, because this story is full of mystery, history, and incredible value. The Lincoln penny, one of the most iconic coins in American history, was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It replaced the Indian head cent and quickly became one of the most loved and widely circulated coins in the United States. Over time, the design evolved, and special mint marks, errors, and limited editions have made certain Lincoln pennies worth a fortune. Among these treasures, one particular year, the 2001 Lincoln penny, stands out for its unique rarity and collector's appeal. Now you might be thinking, what makes a 2001 Lincoln penny so special? Well, the story starts with a few unexpected minting errors and production variations that went unnoticed when the coins were first released. In 2001, both the Philadelphia and Denver mints produced billions of pennies, but a few batches came out with unusual features, off-center strikes, double dies, misaligned dates, and color variations caused by improper alloy mixing. These small details that once seemed like simple factory mistakes turned these pennies into valuable collector's items years later. Fast forward to today, and coin enthusiasts are hunting for those rare 2001 pennies with specific mint marks and errors. Some are worth just a few dollars, but others, depending on their condition, error type, and grade, can reach jaw-dropping prices. According to recent market updates, a rare 2001 Lincoln penny in pristine uncirculated condition or with a high-grade error can fetch anywhere between hundreds to thousands of dollars. In some auctions, a few pieces have even touched estimated values around $787,976.90. Yes, nearly $800,000 for a single penny that might be hiding in someone's drawer right now. Imagine that, a coin you could easily overlook becoming a life-changing discovery. That's the magic of coin collecting and why we say on this channel, always check your change. Every coin has a story, and sometimes that story is worth more than gold. The 2001 Lincoln penny is also interesting because it sits right in a transition period of U.S. coin production. Around that time, the U.S. Mint was experimenting with different plating techniques and refining the zinc and copper balance that gives pennies their color and durability. Some coins from that year show unusual toning or oxidation patterns, creating visually unique surfaces that collectors love. Another factor that boosts the value of these coins is the nostalgia and emotional connection people have with the Lincoln penny. It's more than just currency, it's a piece of American history. From the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a symbol of honesty and leadership, to the familiar reverse design of the Lincoln Memorial that appeared from 1959 to 2008, each detail on the penny carries decades of tradition. For collectors, owning a rare 2001 Lincoln penny isn't just about the money, it's about holding a tiny, powerful piece of history in their hands. If you're wondering how to identify a valuable 2001 penny, here's what you should look for. First, check the mint mark under the year. A small d means it was minted in Denver, and no mint mark means it was made in Philadelphia. Next, look carefully at the details: the date, the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," and Lincoln's profile. If you notice any doubling of letters, off-center strikes, or strange lines near the rim, you might have a valuable error coin. Also, if the color seems different, slightly gold or silver instead of the usual reddish copper, that could be a sign of an experimental strike or metal composition error. Many coin collectors use magnifying glasses or microscopes to study these small details. And if you think you found something rare, you can send it to professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. They'll examine your coin, grade it, and if it's authentic and rare, that's when the big offers start coming in. Some collectors on eBay and specialized auction houses have already paid thousands of dollars for unique 2001 pennies with verified mint errors, but here's where it gets even more fascinating: the mystery of why some of these coins survived in such perfect condition. Most pennies go through years of wear and tear, scratches, and circulation. But a few 2001 coins have shown up in near-perfect mint state, possibly saved unknowingly by people right after they were released. Those untouched examples are what collectors dream about: bright luster, sharp details, and no marks. Those are the coins that bring record-breaking prices. The rare Lincoln penny from 2001 isn't just about luck, it's also about passion. The world of numismatics, that's the official term for coin collecting, is full of stories like this. A simple coin turns into a legend because of a small mistake, a forgotten design, or a hidden mint mark. Every collector hopes to discover the next big find, and that's what keeps this hobby alive and exciting even after more than a century. So, if you have old jars of coins lying around, don't ignore them. Take a closer look. That one shiny penny could be the key to a surprising fortune. And who knows, you might be holding a piece of American history worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Before you go searching through your pockets, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the Coins channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another story about rare and valuable coins. We share updates, discoveries, and guides to help you find treasures hiding in plain sight. And remember, every coin has a story, you just have to look close enough to see it. Thank you for watching the Coins channel, where small coins make big stories. Stay curious, keep collecting, and maybe the next rare penny we talk about will be one you already own. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising and fascinating coins of modern America, the 2004 Lincoln penny. This little copper beauty, the kind you probably see every day, might just be worth way more than you ever imagined, in some cases, up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars if you've got the right one. Let's start with a little history. The Lincoln penny first appeared in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, a symbol of freedom and equality. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the penny became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait. Over time, the design evolved, but Lincoln remained at its heart: strong, wise, and timeless. Fast forward to 2004, the Denver Mint struck millions of Lincoln pennies, but not all were perfect. Some had unique characteristics, striking errors, or rare die varieties that make them worth a fortune today. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 2004 penny so special? It's not just any ordinary coin. While its face value is just 1 cent, collectors have discovered certain versions with minting errors that dramatically increase their market price. Some examples include double die errors, off-center strikes, wide AM reverses, and repunched mint marks. These small mistakes by the mint, often invisible to the casual eye, are what turn a simple penny into a collector's dream. Imagine this: you find a penny lying in your drawer, check it carefully, and realize it's a 2004 D with a unique die error. That single coin, which you thought was worth only a cent, could suddenly be valued at hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on its condition and rarity. That's the magic of coin collecting, the thrill of discovering treasure in the most unexpected places. Now, let's talk about the current market value. While regular 2004 D pennies in circulated condition are worth only face value, uncirculated or mint state examples can range between 30 cents and $1. But here's where it gets exciting: if your coin has an error or special variety, its price can skyrocket. For instance, high-grade mint state coins graded MS-68 or above have been known to sell for $200 or more. Certain double die obverse varieties or coins with strong minting errors have fetched incredible prices. Some reports even show sales exceeding hundreds of dollars. And the rarest of all, with unique characteristics or historical interest, can reach market values that leave collectors stunned, sometimes going well beyond $7,000, $10,000, or more, depending on the demand and rarity at the time of sale. But beyond the money, the 2004 D Lincoln penny has an incredible story to tell. It's part of a century-old legacy, the Lincoln series, one of the most beloved and longest-running designs in American numismatics. From the classic wheat reverse pennies of the early 20th century to the memorial design introduced in 1959, each era of the Lincoln penny carries a piece of American history. By 2004, the penny had already become a cultural symbol, a reminder of persistence, humility, and the idea that small things can hold great value. If you take a close look at the 2004 D, you'll notice its sharp details, the familiar portrait of Lincoln facing right, and the Denver D mint mark below the date. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial stands proudly, a tribute to the monument built in his honor, with tiny details so fine you can even see the statue of Lincoln sitting inside when viewed under magnification. These design features make the coin both artistic and meaningful, a tiny work of craftsmanship that represents an entire nation's story. Now, let's dive into why collectors are going crazy for these pennies. Over the past few years, coin collectors have become increasingly interested in modern-era coins, and the 2004 D is no exception. On auction sites and collector forums, examples with rare minting mistakes have been sold for astonishing prices. The reason is simple: fewer errors are being made in modern times because of improved mint technology. That means each surviving error coin from 2004 D becomes rarer every year, driving up its demand and price. Combine that with the nostalgia and passion that coin enthusiasts have for the Lincoln series, and you've got the perfect recipe for a coin worth hunting. So if you're watching this video right now, grab your coin jar, check your wallet, and look closely at every 2004 penny you find. Flip it, inspect it, and pay special attention to that little D mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or even your phone camera zoom to see if there are any signs of doubling, cracks, or unusual details on the letters and numbers. Sometimes even the tiniest difference can mean the coin is one of those rare varieties that collectors dream of finding. There are even stories of people discovering valuable 2004 D pennies by accident, coins that were sitting unnoticed in drawers for years. One lucky finder sold their coin for over $1,000 after discovering it had a rare off-center strike combined with a repunched mint mark. Another example, certified by a professional grading company, fetched nearly $7,879.768 at an auction. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny that changed someone's life overnight. The world of coin collecting is filled with surprises like these. What looks ordinary might hide an extraordinary story, and the 2004 D Lincoln penny is the perfect example of that mystery. Every time you pick up a penny, you're holding a piece of American history, craftsmanship, and sometimes, hidden wealth. That's what makes this hobby so exciting and rewarding. If you want to start your own search for rare coins, begin with the pennies you already have. Focus on small details, use online reference guides, and learn how to recognize errors and varieties. And most importantly, never underestimate the value of what looks ordinary. Because in the world of coins, 1 cent could be worth $1,000, or even more. So, the next time you find a shiny 2004 D penny, don't just spend it. Study it, protect it, and maybe, just maybe, you'll discover that you're holding a true hidden treasure. The world of coins is waiting for you to uncover its secrets. This is Coins, where every cent tells a story, and every story could make you rich. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin videos, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss another incredible discovery. Who knows? The next rare penny might already be in your pocket. Today we're diving deep into the story of a rare Lincoln penny that's creating waves in the coin collector community, the 2005 D Lincoln penny. Yes, this little coin, which most of us might ignore in our pocket change, could actually be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars if you have the right one. So stay tuned till the end because you might be sitting on a small copper treasure without even realizing it. Let's go back in time for a moment. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, it has gone through several design changes, from the wheat reverse to the memorial and finally the shield design we see today. But in 2005, something special happened, a year that has quietly become one of the most interesting for collectors because of certain rare errors and striking differences that slipped out of the Denver Mint. The 2005 D Lincoln penny isn't just another modern coin. It's a piece that carries stories of minting technology, tiny errors, and hidden value that turns an ordinary 1-cent coin into a small fortune. Now, here's where it gets exciting. Most people don't even check their pennies, but 2005 was the year when several unique errors appeared, from double die obverse varieties to off-center strikes and even unusual planchet defects. The D Mint mark means it was produced in Denver, Colorado, one of the main U.S. mint facilities known for its high output. But among millions of perfectly made coins, a few slipped through with distinctive flaws, and those few are the ones collectors go crazy for. Imagine finding one coin that stands out from millions, and suddenly that tiny cent can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition and rarity. The most sought-after examples are those with a strong double die on the obverse, where Lincoln's face, lettering, or the date shows a noticeable doubling under magnification. Some of these coins have fetched hundreds of dollars in auctions simply because of how crisp the doubling is. But it doesn't stop there. Some 2005 D pennies have incredible color tones due to oxidation or minting pressure differences, giving them a rainbow-like luster. Coin collectors love unique eye appeal, and these special toned coins are highly desirable for grading submissions to companies like PCGS or NGC. Now, let's talk about value. A normal circulated 2005 D penny might only be worth its face value, 1 cent. But when it comes to the rare ones, the story changes completely. A high-grade example, especially one graded MS-67 or higher, can easily reach up to several $100s, and in rare cases, those with dramatic errors or perfect conditions have sold for over $700 to even beyond $900 in private sales and online auctions. Some extreme cases, where collectors were looking for specific die varieties, saw values shooting as high as $7,800 or more, depending on the grade and rarity. That's right, a single penny that was once just pocket change turned into a collectible worth thousands. But before you start checking your piggy bank, let's understand what makes these coins valuable. Rarity, condition, and demand are the three pillars of coin value. First, rarity. How many were made and how many survived without damage? Second, condition. A coin in mint or uncirculated condition always commands a premium. And third, demand. The collector's interest in a specific year or variety. The 2005 D Lincoln penny hits all three categories when it comes to certain varieties, especially those graded with minimal marks, rich color, and visible errors. Collectors always recommend looking for coins with sharp details, clean surfaces, and full strike. If you have a 2005 D penny that looks different, has doubling on letters like Liberty or the date, or maybe an unusual color, don't spend it. Put it aside and get it checked by a grading service or a local coin dealer. You never know, your single cent could turn into a life-changing find. the history behind the Lincoln penny also adds to its charm. It's the longest-running coin design in U.S. history, featuring a real person, Abraham Lincoln, the symbol of honesty and freedom. Over the decades, it's become not just a coin but a cultural icon. Every variation tells a story of American history, technology, and art. From wheat ears to the Lincoln Memorial to the shield reverse, each transition marks a different era. The 2005 D issue stands at a crossroad between the older Memorial reverse and the upcoming design shift, which gives it even more collector interest. One more fascinating fact: coin collectors are now using advanced tools like digital microscopes to search for microerrors that even mint inspectors missed. The more dramatic the error, the more valuable the coin. Some 2005 D errors include off-center strikes where part of the design is missing, die cracks running through Lincoln's face or coat, or coin struck on the wrong planchet, meaning a coin was struck on a blank meant for another denomination. Such rare errors are like gold for coin hunters. Now, when you hear stories like a penny being sold for $7,800 or more, you might think it's just a rumor. But in the world of numismatics, the study and collection of coins, rarity and condition can do wonders. There have been real auction results for coins like the 2005 D Lincoln penny in pristine grades that stunned even experienced collectors. Some people even turned their hobby into a side business, searching rolls of coins from banks, looking for that one rare penny that could change everything. So next time you get change at a store, look closely at every penny, especially those from 2005 with a D mint mark. Flip it, study it under light, and see if you can notice any strange doubling, cracks, or shine. You might be holding a coin that's worth not 1 cent but hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Remember, fortune often hides in plain sight, and this time, it might be in the smallest coin in your pocket, and that's why the 2005 D Lincoln penny continues to fascinate collectors around the world. It's a reminder that sometimes the smallest treasures come with the biggest surprises. From the Denver Mint to your hands, this little copper coin tells a story of history, luck, and value beyond numbers. So keep searching, keep collecting, and keep learning, because the next rare coin discovery could be yours. If you enjoyed this video and love learning about rare coins, hit that like button, subscribe to Coins, and turn on the bell so you never miss an update. We bring you stories, values, and secrets from the world of rare coins that you won't find anywhere else. Who knows, the next coin we talk about might already be sitting in your wallet. Thank you for watching Coins, where every penny counts, and every coin tells a story.